all these things. Yeah, I think sir is louder. How sir has joined?
Recording.
Yes, friends. I think here we have stopped 2-3 days back. This is a two topics actually: general banking and legal aspects of banking. So whatever you understood general banking and legal aspects, ultimately these two sessions will cover general banking concepts and legal aspects of banking. I think in between some mixture will be there. Ultimately both I have keeping this presentation. So let us go to this. Now we came to circulars. We will complete this particular in this class. I'll complete all the general banking legal aspects. Last class and this class, both the classes, if you put together, if you see, then general and legal will be covered. Okay. So doorstep banking. So our Honorable Prime Minister started this on 9 September 2020. No need to remember dates and all, but just have a glance so that if at all question comes, we should able to answer. That's all. For that purpose only, I write dates also. Okay. Then this PSB Alliance Private Limited. This is one private limited one institution is there. So on behalf of these 12 public sector banks, PSUs, these PSB Alliance is implementing doorstep banking, even for financial or non-financial services. But PSB Alliance has tied up with two vendors. The two vendors are, one is Integra Microsystem, another is BLS International Services Limited. This is a new name which we have to remember. Integra Microsystem, in many places we have seen this name, Integra Microsystems. But BLS International is a second one. Presently, this doorstep banking was implemented in 100 locations. 100 locations till 12/12/2023 they told, but their project is they want to extend to 1000 centers gradually. Okay. Then doorstep banking means what? Customer can give a request and to his doorstep we have to go and we have to deliver the service. Okay, that is doorstep. How customer will give request? There are three channels. Customer can request through call center by calling to a call center, through web portal of the bank, through mobile app. All these three modes he can request banks to give doorstep banking service. Eligible account types already we have discussed. All individual proprietorship accounts are eligible because individual only can use doorstep banking service as of now. So even though whatever they say SB current account OD OCC, individuals will come because SB proprietorship will not come because it's not a business account. Proprietorship will come in current account proprietorship. Only one exception is joint account with either or survivor condition. Also, they can execute for doorstep banking. Now, who are all not eligible? Other than these three, all are not eligible only. Just have an idea who are all not eligible. Minor accounts, NRE also they have not allowed. Mobile number linked with multiple customer IDs, joint account operation jointly, partnership, trust, firm, company. Because all are individuals, because remaining above individual proprietorship, what are all there? All of them they have written as a not eligible. That's all. Okay. Account with no debit, inoperative account, memo attached account, blocked accounts. Natural. These are all negative names. Memo attached. So naturally they are not eligible. We need not remember. But this concept you remember. Individuals proprietorship only can avail these doorstep banking facilities. Now let us go to the facilities. What type of facilities as of now available? This slide is very, very important for examination purpose. Cash withdrawal. Customer can give request for even cash withdrawal, minimum 1,000 to maximum 10,000 per request. Cash withdrawal 1,000 to maximum 10,000. But cash deposit till now it is not implemented. So nobody can request for cash deposit. Okay, cash withdrawal, yes. Other than that, life certificate. After retired pensioners accounts are there, they can ask for life certificate also. Now we will go to non-financial service. These are all financial services, right? Deposit is not there. Payment is 1,000 to 10,000. Non-financial services, there are two type of services. One is pickup service, another is delivery service. Carefully, you should understand what is pickup, what is delivery. Because he may mix from delivery to pickup or pickup to delivery and ask you to remove the odd man out. So you should be thorough with what is pickup, what is delivery. Pickup means you are going to his house and collecting. What type of things you will collect by going to his house? Apply our logic and you will remember. First of all, customer wants to send a check for clearing. He's already got a check clearing check. Definitely we will go and pick up. So it's a pickup service. His checkbook is over. Now new checkbook he want. Well, generally we'll go to his house and pick up check requisition, pick up service. Is check along with IT challan. Income tax he wants to pay, along with check he wants to give. That also pick up. We will pick up the check and deliver at the customer, deliver at the bank. Standing instructions, if at all he wants to give, he will only give, pick up, we will pick up the standing instruction. Life certificates, we will pick up from the customer. 15G, 15H, we will pick up from the customer. Nomination request, he can give for addition, nomination, modification, deletion. Anything we can go and we can take the request. But here we would like to tell you some exceptional point. Single booking. In one request, customer can go maximum 5 account numbers can be entered with one nominee name for each account. So this is maximum how many nominations he can give, that point they have told. So maximum 5 account numbers can be entered with one nominee name. So 5 accounts he can give with one nominee in each account. This is the request he can give. Then fund transfer. Actually, this also should come under financial service only, but I have written here. Fund transfer 25,000 per day. But maximum how many requests he can make? Only 3 requests. This also you have to remember. Sometimes odd man out may he may put anything. This will make 5. Then you should know correctly that is a 3. So 25,000 per day, 3 requests. In our exam, odd man out they told 50,000 per day fund transfer. It is not there. Okay. Then comes right side, delivery services. What type of delivery they will do? We will deliver. Statement of account, he will give a request to call center. We will go and deliver at his house. We matlab agents, that BSL and Integra Microsystems people. Then term deposit, receipt, he will hand over. Form 16 certificate, he will deliver. Prepaid instruments, demand drafts, pay orders also, we will deliver at their house. So please carefully note what are all the pickup services, what are the deliveries. Now this time I have observed examiner mixing services one among to each other and is asking us to remove the odd man out. They may ask you, doorstep banking, which are all the non-financial service, is not a pickup service. So they may 1, 2, 3, 4, he will put term deposit, he will put here. So you should remove this, okay, as an odd man out answer. Now this pickup and delivery system, how it will work. Pickup delivery, 5 kilometers radius of the customer's address. See, once customer given a request, up to 5 kilometers near, whatever branch is there, it will go first. So 5 kilometers radius only, it will go first. Otherwise, if branch is not there within 5 kilometers, then it will go to nearest branch, whatever is available. So pickup delivery, 5 kilometers radius from customer address. Otherwise, branch is in shortest distance from customer location, will be displayed as a default branch. Okay. Then comes your DSB charges. See whether bank is giving everything as free of cost. No, bank will charge for these facilities. How much? Whether it's a financial or a non-financial service. The agent who is going to his house to collect, he will charge 75 rupees. Then turnaround time. Within how much time we have to give this service? All services to be registered in DSB system up to 3 p.m. Whoever registered in doorstep banking, up to 3 p.m. whatever request they give, same day we have to complete. Please remember, same day we have to complete. But within 3 hours of preference. He can give preference. So ultimately 3 p.m. before means same day we have to do. But if anybody booked after 3 p.m., then next day as a preferred day, and it has to be completed within 3 hours of the preferred time on the next day. Next day after 3 p.m. whatever is booked also, next day within 3 hours, but whatever preferred time customer says, from there it is 3 hours. Okay. So answers are only 3 p.m., 3 hours only, don't forget. Then turnaround time means what? End to end delivery, total completion. Doorstep banking, even we take digital life certificate also from senior citizens. Here one important point you should know. When a agent went to a house where the digital life certificate customer wants to give, he will try to, he has to take a OTP from them. Okay. When he is unable to generate OTP in 3 attempts. 3 attempts he tried, OTP is not coming, some technical glitch has come. Then the DSB system says, agent will obtain life certificate in physical form and is submit at the branch. So they may ask you how many times you will try for digital certificate through the system. System driven, he can try 3 times. If it is failed, OTP is not coming, some technical problem means he will take physical. Now, last one is very important. Service charges waiver. I told you 75 rupees. These 75 rupees is waived for 75 years and above senior citizens. Very important to remember. Aged above 75, only 75. Both are 75. Not all senior citizens. Please underline. 75 years and above senior citizens, only bank has waived. How many times? 3 services. Any 3 services, they can request the delivery pickup services. What? Okay. This is what with regard to doorstep banking. Now comes positive payment system. Positive payment system means it is a check fraud prevention tool. That means I'll tell you an example. I am Ravikumar. I have given a check to Mr. Rajashekar for a value of, for example, 1 lakh. This is my bank, Canara Bank. I have given a check to him. For example, if he lost this check, some fraudster hand it has gone, and if he takes payment from here, unnecessary fraudulent payment will happen. So now the concept is like that. Whenever I am issuing a check to anybody, I will, whatever details available on the check, I will give to Canara Bank. Then once the check is presented to Canara Bank will cross verify whatever data I have given, whether it is matching with the check or not. Then only they will make payment. Like this, we can prevent frauds. This is called positive payment system. Okay. Now the things we will see. Reserve Bank of India told this concept of positive payment system will be applicable for 50,000 and above. Please remember, 50,000 and above only it is applicable. But again, one condition they told, if it is a check is 5 lakhs and above means it is mandatory, compulsory giving the details. 50,000 to 5 lakhs, it is optional to the customer. For Ravikumar, it is optional whether to give the data or not. But above 5 lakhs checks, if I am issuing to anybody, mandatorily I have to give the data to Canara Bank. This is what your positive payment system. Now let us see what are all the details customer has to give on the check. You know, as a CSA, what are all the details will be available on the check? Date will be there. Whoever you are issuing name, pay name you have to give. Account number you can give. Check number you can give. Okay, all these things, MICR code, amount, everything. See, name of the beneficiary, pay name, whoever writes on the top, check name, check number, account number, date of check, amount, MICR. I think in a check, all these details will be there. Date, beneficiary name, amount in words and figure, MICR code, check number, और क्या बच गया? Account number, yeah, account number, the amount will be there, date of check. All the details we can say simply. Many times you have seen the check, you can color. Now, how he can provide the details to Canara Bank? How Ravikumar can give details Ravikumar? There are 3 channels. Channels are by calling to call center, he can give the details. Mobile banking through, he can give internet banking. These are the 3 ways customer can give the information to the bank. Now, loans and advances against shares. See, banks generally give loans against shares. Canara Bank is there, borrower is there. So borrower will pledge some shares to Canara Bank and Canara Bank will give loan on the shares, right? But remember, whatever shares we are financing, these shares should be in the approved list of Canara Bank. Canara Bank will give every 3 months. Canara Bank will give a list of shares, company shares. Those companies only you can take and give loans. And bank will every quarter they will review the performance of those companies. If anywhere bank felt there is a risk in financing to a company share, okay, what Canara Bank will do? They will remove the name from that list. Once it is removed, before already you have given a loan, you should be very careful now. So this is the concept of reviewing the shares list. Now let us see what is the circular says. Circular says because any loans against shares are always risk. We don't know how the share market responds any day. So every fortnightly, all the branches of Canara Bank, they have to ensure adequate margin is there or not. What is adequate margin? For example, you have taken 1 lakh shares of Bank of Baroda, for example, 50% margin you have taken and you have given 50,000 loan. Imagine, okay? After 15 days, for example, if Bank of Baroda shares value became 50,000 rupees, are you not at risk? You are at risk, na? Because margin, no margin is there. So that's the reason every fortnight bank will review, every branch will review how many loans they have given against those shares and what is the value of that share, whether adequate margin is available or not. This is what the concept of this. This is one thing. Branches has to do this. Second one is wherever loans are outstanding, branches have given a loan. Wherever outstanding loans are there, those shares, for example, Canara Bank has removed from this list. Suddenly, Canara Bank removed the list, which are not appearing in the consolidated list, not appearing. Then remember, there are two ways. Now, this borrower is having two choices. One thing is, he can, for example, we have given loan to him on, imagine Karo, Bank of Baroda shares, we have given a loan. Suddenly, Canara Bank removed Bank of Baroda. Then there are two choices for the borrower. One is the value of Bank of Baroda shares, he can replace with another bank shares which are in our list. For example, we have Punjab National Bank. He can give Punjab National Bank shares value worth of Bank of Baroda shares and he can substitute the shares. One way is substituting the shares. Other way is he has to close the loan amount. Whatever Bank of Baroda shares, whatever loan he has taken, he can close. That is one option, plan A. Plan B is substituting the shares. These two things should happen within 3 months, please remember. Whether you have to recovery you have to done, or you have to, customer has to substitute the thing. How much time? 3 months. But remember, within 3 months, even though he has not paid, one person is having powers to extend another 3 months. That is nothing but circle head CAC. CGM, DGM, CO, CAC. Further, they can relax for not more than 3 months. That means normally 3 months, circle head can permit another 3 months. Those were within 6 months, he has to substitute the shares or he has to close the amount. This is the concept of loans advance revised against shares. Then migration of Aadhaar Seva Kendra, just for your purpose only. Now Aadhaar Seva Kendras have been reduced to 500. Remember, very good number, we can remember. Very important circulars now we are dealing with Reserve Bank of India circulars. Very, very important for examination purpose also. And as a CSA or as a officer, when you are working, you must know the guidelines of the regulator. These are all regulatory guidelines. Okay, we have to follow. Facility of exchange of notes and coins. So this is actually a 2022 circular, but it is very important circular. So all the branches of any bank, Reserve Bank of India is giving directions to us. We have to follow because Reserve Bank of India is our regulator. So all the branches of all the banks, all the parts of country are mandated to provide customer service actively and vigorously to the member of the public. Reserve Bank of India, what they told, all the bank branches have to give service to the public. What type of service they are telling? Issue fresh notes, good quality notes, coins of all denominations, number one. Number two, exchange soil notes, exchange mutilated notes, exchange defective notes. And accepting coins and notes either for transactions or exchange. Please remember, Reserve Bank of India is telling coins and notes generally we will take for customers. What Reserve Bank of India is telling? It is not for transactions. If a customer asks for even exchange also, we have to do. For example, somebody has given 100 rupees coins, 1 rupee coins. If we ask him to exchange, please take 100 rupee coins and give me 100 rupees. You are supposed to give exchange. He need not be your customer. If he comes for exchange, we are supposed to do. Because being a regulator, whatever regulator says, our bank has accepted and we have to accept and we have to follow. Now let us see what exactly the soil notes and mutilated notes are. First of all, small finance banks and payment bank may exchange and defective notes at their option. But these banks, see, they have given a provision. Reserve Bank of India told small finance bank and payment banks may exchange. That means they're having an option. Okay. Now comes to soil note. What is a soil note? It's a general guideline. Soil note means any note becoming dirty. Please remember, due to normal wear and tear, after issuing some 5-6 years, it will become dirty. If it is a dirty note or a two-piece note, underline a two-piece note pasted together wherein both pieces are presented. See, one note is there, there is a cut, but somebody has sticked it. Two piece, only two piece. It was proper. No, nothing is missing. Nothing is missing. This is called as soil note. Please remember. A two-piece note pasted, paste किया था. They have pasted something, but together paste किया गया, wherein both pieces are present. Yellow belong to the same note. It should be same note only. Don't forget that. And from the entire note with no essential feature missing, nothing should miss. Then it is called as a soil note. If, for example, here some cut is there, then actually single cut only, but this is missing. What is this note? This is not a soil note. This is a mutilated note because portion is missing. See, if entire note is available, even though there is a single cut is there, two piece ho gaya hai, but still somebody pasted, it is called a soil note only. Dirty also. If there are more than two pieces, for example, one more cut is there along with this, then it's a mutilated note. So two pieces, again, very important. They may ask you definition of soil note. Many times he has asked what is the definition of soil note. Not for exam purpose. For academic purpose also, we must know what is a soil note. That's the reason I'm giving some time to you. So soil note. So if any customers bring you soil notes, are we supposed to exchange or not free of cost? Reserve Bank of India says, yes, all the bankers has to accept, very, very important for examination purpose, 20 pieces with a maximum 5,000 per day. We have to exchange the soil note across the counter free of charge. Please remember, sometimes Reserve Bank of India officials will come for surprise inspection. It is called as incognito visits. During that time, RBI inspectors will give you some soil notes. What is a soil note? Now you know. Dirty note or a two-piece note is a soil note. They will give you some 10 from 20 pieces. If you say no, then immediately they will book a case against bank. So please remember, we should not reject any customer. So whether we are following these guidelines or not, sometimes the regulator will come for a check. So we should be very careful. That's why I'm telling promotion is always not important. Knowledge is important. We should know what is a soil note, how many soil notes we have to exchange. So 20 pieces, 5,000. If anybody presented in bulk, if somebody presented in bulk, that means more than 20 pieces or more than 5,000 rupees, then Reserve Bank of India says you can accept this against a receipt for value of credited later. So now you can accept them against receipt for value to be credited later. You can give credit later. Now you can accept, for example, somebody given 21 pieces or value more than 5,000, 6,000 rupees currency notes he has given, soil notes. Then we have to give a receipt and we can credit at a later date, not immediately. But this one immediately. Across the counter, we have to do 20 pieces, 5,000. This is the concept for soil notes. Okay. And anything beyond this means we will charge. Up to 25,000 means it's a free. It's a free. 20 pieces, 5,000 is free. More than 21 pieces, more than 5,000 rupees, we will charge. Then what is mutilated note? Mutilated note means portion is missing. I told you a note will be there. This particular piece is cutting. It is called as portion is missing. This is a mutilated note. Or two, we have already discussed, two pieces is a soil note. More than two pieces is a mutilated note. Gone over. This is the definition of mutilated note. Now we will see exchange of mutilated and imperfect notes. If it is a non-chest branch, then the following guidelines will be applicable. If a non-chest branch, if somebody comes with a mutilated note, that means portion missing notes are more than two pieces cut is there, then up to 5 pieces. Please remember, this question has come in the recent examination in this particular slide only. You should be thorough for your knowledge. Non-chest branch, I told you, non-chest branch means normally adjudicate the notes and pay the exchange value over the counter. Up to 5 pieces, if anybody submits mutilated notes, we have to adjudicate. What is adjudication means? One scale will be there. The Reserve Bank of India, they will publish one scale. In that, we will see now the size and all they have given, up to how much available pieces and all they will see. Based on that, we will give the value. That is called adjudication. That means cashier should know how to adjudicate the note. That's why RBI conducts trainings also. We have to attend and we have to learn. So this is called adjudication concept. So up to 5 pieces, non-trust branches, they have to take the notes and they have to pay. In non-trust branches, if they are unable to adjudicate, then if non they're unable to adjudicate, they don't know how to do, then notes shall be received against a receipt and sent to linked currency trust branch for adjudication. If you are unable to do, if you are a non-trust branch and you don't know how to adjudicate mutilated notes, you are not able to do, then Reserve Bank of India is saying you give a receipt to the customer and send that mutilated notes to linked currency trust branch for adjudication. Then they will give the value. Within how many days they have to give the value? Within 30 days. The probable payment should go not exceed 30 days. This non-trust branch has to pay within 30 days. This is the concept for non-trust branches. Then comes more than 5 pieces but not exceeding 5,000 in value. Soil notes 20 pieces 5,000. Mutilated note up to 5 pieces. If non-trust branches know it, they will do across the counter. If they don't know, they will send to the nearest branch, currency trust branch, and they will do within 30 days. If more than 5 pieces somebody submitted, it is up to 5 pieces. More than 5 pieces, not exceeding 5,000 in value. Then what they are telling, the customer has advised to send such notes to nearby currency trust branch by issued post, giving his account details. So get them exchanged there in person, or he can go to there. He can go to that trust branch, currency trust branch, and he can by person also he can take, or he can send by issued post also. He can send by issued post also, by person also he can go and he can do. For what value? Above 5 pieces, not exceeding 5,000 in value. If the value exceeds 5,000 mutilated notes, they are telling, again they are advised to go to nearby currency trust branch only. And the currency trust branch, what they will do? They will receive the mutilated notes through issued post, shall credit the exchange value within 30 days of receipt of notes. This is the concept. So again, I'm repeating, very, very important slide to remember. Okay. So what is a mutilated note? Some portion is missing or more than 2 pieces, we call as a mutilated note. Number one, non-trust branches up to 5 pieces across the counter they can do. But if they're unable to do adjudication, they can send to nearby currency trust branch. But the nearby currency trust branch has to give the value to the customer within 30 days. This is up to 5 pieces. Above 5 pieces and up to 5,000 value means what they are telling? It should go to trust branch only by issued post or by person, they will give the credit. But above 5,000 means what they are telling? They should go to currency trust branch, advised to go to currency trust branch, and the trust branch will receive by issued post and they will give the credit within 30 days. Okay. This is the concept of mutilated note. Now, extremely brittle or burnt or charred or stuck up notes. In this case, Reserve Bank of India has told, which have turned extremely brittle badly, then means Reserve cannot withstand normal, shall not be accepted by branch banks for exchange. Such notes we need not accept. Which one? Extremely brittle, burnt, charred accounts. Then where customer will go? Customer has to go to nearby issue office of RBI and he has to exchange. Okay. Notes of slogans, scribblings and stain. Okay, some slogans, some scribbling, any stains are there. It should not go for reissue, shall not be reissued for circulation, and we should remit to currency chest only for onward remittance to RBI. Branches has to send to currency chest and currency chest will send to RBI. For which notes? Slogans, scribbling, stain notes. Deliberate cut notes, torn, altered, tampered. For example, some customer deliberately he has cut the note. Then you need not accept. You can reject the note under Rule 6, subsection 3. What is uncurrent coin? Uncurrent coins means not acceptable coins. Reserve Bank of India says 25 paisa and below. 25 paisa and below coins are called as uncurrent coins and this has lost illegal tender. So we will not take the value less than 25. 50 paisa and above, we will accept, no problem. Okay. Now, detection and impounding of counterfeit notes, fake notes. Counterfeit notes means fake notes. Who are all the authority? Who can impound? Who can give receipt to the customer? All banks, all commercial banks can do, all banks can do, all issue offices of RBI also can do. What they have to do? If anybody gives a fake note, we should not return the note. What we have to do? We have to stamp in that note as a counterfeit note. and we have to give an acknowledgement to the customer. Okay. And this incident we have to report to police. How to report? Very, very important to remember. How to report to police. See, please remember, in a single transaction, please remember, in a single transaction, if 4 fake notes have come or 4 counterfeit notes have come, then we can complain at the end of the month. If in a single transaction, if 5 or more fake notes have come, then immediately case has to be booked. This is the difference. That's all. So please remember, up to 4 in a single transaction, end of the month we can complain. But if 5 or more pieces, immediately we have to file a case. Investigation will start. This is with regard to how to deal with fake currency notes. First of all, you should put a stamp as counterfeit note. Then less than 4 or less than 4 means month end we can give a complaint. 5 and more means immediately we have to lodge a police complaint. Now recently one cell was opened. The cell name is Forged Note Vigilance Cell. Very, very important cell to remember. What is that? A copy of monthly report and FIR shall be sent to Forged Note Vigilance Cell. This Forged Note Vigilance Cell is there. Every branch, whenever they found these 4 or 5 transactions, whatever FIR they have lodged, along with FIR, consolidated report, how many fake currency they got, everything they have to report to Forged Note Vigilance Cell. Then, preservation. Once you have given to police, month end you have given the police. Police are investigated. After investigation, police will give you back. Okay. Once you received from police authorities, we have to verify every half yearly. We have to take the balancing and verify whether all the fake notes are available in your double lock or not. So counterfeit notes at branches shall be subject to verification on half yearly basis. Every half year, we have to see whether all the fake notes given by the police authorities, whether it is inside the double lock available or not. We will done on 31st and 30th September. Okay. Who has to do? Officer in charge of the bank concerned. Then preservation. Once you have given to police, police has investigated, or sometimes it will go to court of law. Court of law also will give its decision. What preservation says is, once you receive the fake note from police authorities, we have to preserve the fake note for a maximum period of 3 years. 3 years we have to preserve when we receive from police authorities. Luckily, court also same answer. Counterfeit notes which are subject to litigation in the court of law also shall be preserved for 3 years after conclusion of the court case. After conclusion of court case, 3 years we have to preserve. Police authorities, when they have given to you, from there it is 3 years you have to preserve. Okay. Penalty, 100% notional value of counterfeit notes in addition to recovery of loss. Now comes detection, reporting, monitoring of counterfeit notes, penal provisions detected in soil note remittance. Here I would like to tell you some subject. See, generally, Reserve Bank of India will give fresh notes to all the banks. But whatever soil notes, again I'm repeating, soil notes, 20 pieces, 5,000. See how I'm remembering. 20 pieces, 5,000 free of cost. We have to immediately cross the counter. We have to give it to the customer. Now, soil notes you have received from customers, many soil notes. What branch will do? Branch will remit to currency chest. Now, currency chest will remit to soil notes to Reserve Bank of India. Soil notes only has to go. Soil notes means Reserve Bank sees that only soil notes has to go. It should not be mutilated notes inside the soil notes. 3-cut notes should not be there. Or any fake note should not be there in soil note. Now I am going to the point. When currency chest sending soil notes to Reserve Bank of India, while verification, if Reserve Bank of India founds fake notes in the soil notes, they will come heavily on the currency chest. That is the rule. Now let us see what they are telling. When the counterfeit notes up to denomination of 5 rupees, 10 rupees, 20 rupees detected in soil notes, currency chest has remitted to Reserve Bank of India. Reserve Bank of India is verifying the soil notes. In between verification, during verification, if Reserve Bank of India founds any fake notes in that soil note lot, then Reserve Bank says we will recover loss to the extent of notional value of counter note. That means whatever 5 rupees, some 10 fake notes are there. 50 rupees, only Reserve Bank of India take 50 rupees. That's all. 5, 10, 20, even though fake notes are added in that soil notes, 5 rupees soil notes, 10 rupees soil notes, 20 rupees soil notes, If any fake note is there, Reserve Bank of India will not come heavily. They will take only whatever fake notes are there, they will return and they will take the money. Okay, one logic to remembering purpose I am telling you. Generally, 5 rupees, 10 rupees, 20 rupees, fake notes will not be there. Less. Okay, any that fake note person, uh, he will not issue 5 rupees, 10 rupees. He always try for 500 rupees. I think correct, na? We have seen one movie also, Shahid Kapoor movie. I think Farzi. 500 rupees only will print, na? Always more only they will print because they want to become rich as early as possible. Now comes second one. 50 rupees and all. If counterfeit notes of denomination of 50 and above detected in soil note, only 50 rupees detected, for example, soil note. Reserve Bank of India is telling whatever fake notes have come, that much anyway you have to pay me good notes and you have to take, we will, good notes you have to give. Along with that, 50% notional value of counterfeit notes is the penalty. I will tell you an example, you will understand. One currency just has remitted soil notes of 50 rupees to Reserve Bank of India. Some lakhs of notes, you remember. Out of that, for example, 50 rupees into 10 fake notes they have found. What is the value? 500 rupees, right? Anyway, this much value you have to give to Reserve Bank of India, no doubt, 500 rupees. Along with that, what Reserve Bank of India is telling, 50% of this value also be a penalty. That means 250 rupees will be the penalty. Total 750 that currency just has to pay to Reserve Bank of India. So 50%. Like that we will remember 50%. Now last one, beautiful point. 100 and above denominations. 100, 200, 500, larger denomination. Fraudsters will go for fake notes of more currency only. So 100, 500 to 100, 200, 500 currency we are doing. So here heavily Reserve Bank of India penalize you. Now we will see what is the penalty. If and please remember in 100 rupees and above, how they will verify counterfeit notes per million CPM pieces. Counterfeit notes per million they will check. Now let us see how much. If counterfeit notes per million is less than 5, then penalty is 100% of the notional value of counterfeit notes. Anyway, see that whatever loss you have, whatever fake notes have, that you have to pay. Along with that, once they do counterfeit notes per million, if it is less than 5, 100% penalty. If it is 5 CPM to 20 CPM, this is CPM, then 150 rupees, 150% notional value of the counterfeit notes. If the CPM is 20% and above, 200% notional value of the currency notes they will take. Very, very important slide to remember. Again, I am repeating, above 100 rupees, heavily Reserve Bank of India will come on us. What they are telling, they will verify counter notes per million. Per million, if it is less than 5, only 100%. 5 to 20, 150%. Above 200, above, sorry, 100, less than 500, 5 to 20, 150. Above 20 means 200% penalty they will charge you, notional value of counterfeit notes. How many counterfeit, for example, you have given 500 counterfeit notes means 1,000 you have to pay penalty when it is more than 20. This is how RBI told with regard to penalties. This is what when currency just is sending notes to Reserve Bank of India. Now, second table, this is when Reserve Bank of India come to inspection. Sometimes Reserve Bank of India people come to currency just for verification of currency. When they are verifying in currency just cash, if they found fake notes, then let us see what is the penalty. Almost same, we need not get confused. So while uh, if you inspect, the RBI people came for inspection. Again, 5, 10, 20, if they found detected in the currency just cash balances, then only recovery of loss. See, 5, 10, 20, Reserve Bank of India very liberal. They said only value of the currency fake notes only we will take. Because generally 5, 10, 20 में fake notes नहीं रहता है. Okay. Now coming to denomination of 50. Same value, 50% notional value and a fake currency. Whatever fake currency they found, that much value they will take, and penalty is 50% of the value of that fake notes. Last one, 100 and above. If they found straight away 200, highest penalty, 200% they will take from you. Now last penalty, counterfeit notes, fake notes detected during ATM dispensation, ATM disbursement over the counter, or willful non-impounding of counterfeit. See what Reserve Bank of India, ATM will keep cash. In that, if we keep any fake notes, if they found, or any complaint goes to RBI, if RBI during investigation proves that we have kept fake notes in ATM cash count, ATM counters, or over the counter you have given fake notes, or you are not impounding, you have to take fake notes. No, you are not taking fake notes, you are giving back to customers. Reserve Bank of India told the penalty will be 10,000 rupees. Just I'll show this. Not detected, 10,000 rupees per instance, they will make a penalty on you. Okay. This is regarding ATM dispensation, disbursement over the counter, or non-impounding. RBI says per instances, they will penalize you 10,000 rupees. I hope I am clear on this slide. Now, penal provision on currency chest. Currency chest, please remember, whenever anybody wants to go to currency chest for keeping cash, or you want to withdraw cash, please remember minimum is 1,000. Sorry, minimum is 1 lakh, and in multiples of 50,000. If you want to deposit currency chest, for example, some cash, minimum 1 lakh, then 150, then 2 lakhs, 250, like that only you can deposit. Even if you are withdrawing also, same rule. For example, the currency just told you, new notes have come, please come and collect. Can you go and take 10,000, 20,000 rupees? No, because the RBI rule says minimum out is 1 lakh. So 1 lakh rupee cash minimum you have to take out from the currency chest. Then only within that you can ask for new currency. Just to remember purpose only, I'm telling this logic. Okay. Now currency chest. And one thing I would like to tell you, yesterday Reserve Bank of India changed the balance of that we have discussed with regard to what is that? Cash reserve ratio, CRR. CRR, RBI Act 42, we remember in the earlier class. Now CRR reduced to 4%. That means 0.5% cash. Earlier we were keeping with Reserve Bank of India. That 0.5 now available to banks. So banks are in liquidity crunch. So 0.5% now coming into the hold of banks. Okay, 0.5 बहुत होता है. 4.5 में 0.5 अगर Reserve Bank छोड़ दिया है, so much liquidity now banks will get. Okay, so Reserve Bank of India reduced it from 4.5 to 4. Sir, in the exam question comes what to answer, 4.5 or 4? Definitely IBPS is a very qualified examiner. If at all he wants to ask you 4%, he will quote the latest date. If you ask the latest date, then you have to put 4%. Okay. Now, this currency chest, whatever balances they are having, how many crores rupees currency chest, they have to report every day to Reserve Bank of India. Why I am telling CRR here is, whatever balances you are keeping with the currency chest, please remember that is counted for CRR. That's why I remember that CRR concept here. Okay. Now, how they will report? They will report in CYMCC portal. There is a portal. From this portal only, every currency chest will report to Reserve Bank of India before 7 p.m. how much cash they are holding in the currency chest. Okay. Then penalties. Currency chest के लिए क्या penalties है? But one thing I will tell you, remember, how I remember is, currency chest, any mistake, they will be charged 50,000 penalty, you see. Now you see the questions. All are 50,000. Currency chest ko Reserve Bank of India penalize 50,000. Now see what are the penalties. Reporting of soil note remittance to Reserve Bank of India. Soil note remittance to RBI shall not be shown as withdrawal by chest. Soil notes should not be shown as a withdrawal by chest. If you show as a withdrawal, RBI penalizes you with 50,000 to currency chest. Second one, reporting of diversions in CYMCC portal. In this portal, if they show any diversion, what is diversion? All currency, both between chests of same bank and chests of different banks, bank to chest, bank to banks, to be reported through diversion module of CYMC portal. Okay, if any reportings of diversion having any, the CC sending the diversion should initiate the entry. The receiving CC should acknowledge. Diversion should not be reported as a deposit withdrawal. Any chest to chest, any diversions means they should show as a diversion. If they show as a deposit and withdrawal, Reserve Bank penalty 50,000 to currency chest. One more penalty. Second is delay in reporting. See, I told you before 7 p.m. they have to report. If there is a delay in reporting, again penalty is 50,000 rupees. So currency chest, Whatever regulator says, they have to follow. If they are not following any guidelines, their penalty is 50. Last one is a little bit. Reporting of penal interest, rate of penal interest. Penal interest, Reserve Bank of India charge 2% over bank rate. For what type of what type of mistakes just will do? Delay in reporting, wrong reporting, inclusion of ineligible amounts in chest balances. Then Reserve Bank of India says 2% above bank rate, I will penalize. So in this entire slide, only 4 or 5 points are there. Cash withdrawal, cash deposit to currency chest is 1,50,000 over. Portal is, what is the portal they will use? CYMCC portal. What is the timeline? 7 p.m. What penalties? All are 50,000. Any delay in reporting, what is the penalty interest? 2% above bank rate. Over. This is the slide. Now, with regard to currency chest. Now, if shortage of notes in soil note remittances, see, earlier slide, what we have read is, if you are sending currencies as soil notes, within the soil notes, if Reserve Bank of India finds fake notes, then there is a penalty. Now, this particular slide is talking about shortage of notes. You have sent a section 100 pieces. When Reserve Bank of India counted, it is 98 pieces. Shortage is there now in soil notes. Then what is the penalty? Then second one is shortage of notes and coins in currency chest balances. When they come for inspection, when they found shortage of notes and coins in currency chest, what is the penalty? Both are same penalties. Now let us see what is the penalty. Shortage. If there is a shortage, notes up to 50 rupees means denomination up to 50 rupees, 50 rupees per piece in addition to the loss. For example, shortage of notes, 10 rupees bundle, 10 rupees section they have removed. They have checked. 98 pieces are there. How many pieces are short? 2 pieces are short. Now 10 rupees only it is. Penalty how much आपका? एक 10 के लिए 50. Per piece 50 बोल रहे हो लोग. 100 rupees they will penalize. Addition loss कितना है? Loss is only 20 rupees. 2 10 rupee notes, 20 rupees. But loss कितना है? Penalty कितना है? 50 rupees per piece. This is what they are telling about up to 50 rupees denomination. Now comes अगर if they found 100 rupees and above loss, shortage is 100 rupees and above notes में 100 का section में एक 100 piece short है, 99 pieces are there, equal to the value of denomination per piece in addition to the loss. That means 100 rupees note means equivalent कितना है एक piece का 100 and 100 200 you have to pay. Okay, this is with regard to above 100. Less than 50 means per piece 50. यहाँ पे ज्यादा है, यहाँ पे देखिए here they have left you 100 value means equal value they have told, but less than 50 rupees you see, maybe 2 rupees 5 rupees also, if there is a short you have to pay 50 rupees per piece penalty. In addition to the loss, always we will remember that anyway we have to pay what? See, 98 10 rupees section you have taken, 98 pieces are there, 20 rupees anyway you have to give, that is a loss, you have to pay. Penalty देखो कितना है? 50 rupees per piece less than 50 के लिए. Less than 100 and above means equal to the value. But for coins in all denominations, same, equal to the value of denomination in addition to the loss. Coins also same, equal. If in coins they have observed 10 coins are short 1 rupee, 10 rupees shortage you have to cover, 10 rupees penalty. Easy. Okay, this is how equal to the value. For 100 and above and coins equal to the value and the loss. But 50 rupees up to 50, 50 rupees per piece. Per piece 50. Very costly. Lower denomination we don't take seriously, but because of that RBI is very strict on that. This is how you have to remember for 50s. Now comes mutilated notes. Mutilated means more than 2 pieces, note missing, including deliberate cut notes and build-up notes detected in soil note remittances or currency chest. Mutilated notes they have to kept separately. Soil notes they have to kept separately. Fresh notes they have to kept separately. Soil notes they have to send it to RBI. There should not be any fake notes in between that penalty. But in the currency chest soil notes में mutilated mix नहीं होना चाहिए. Soil notes के साथ mutilated mix should not be mixed. Even currency chest balance also they should not see mutilated note along with soil notes. If they see what they are telling, again same 50 rupees per piece irrespective of the denomination. In addition to the loss, same penalty. If mutilated notes found along with soil notes, even in currency chest verification or chest is sending to Reserve Bank of India, penalty is very heavily they will come 50 rupees per piece. Okay, these are the penalties. Here penalties are over. Now let us see some important penalties. Regulator has given some guidelines to us. We are supposed to follow. Currency chest is also follow. Branches has to follow. Please remember here one important point. I remember like this. Penalties are 5,000 and 10,000. When regulator says something, if you are not following regulator guidelines, penalty is 5,000 and 10,000. Whom for it is 5,000, whom for 10,000. Currency chest, it is 5,000 rupees. For branches, it is 10,000 rupees. You remember. This is the first thing you have to remember. Now let us see the penalties. Currency chest में CCTV not working, non-compliance with regulations CCTV, recording preservation was not proper, non-utilization of note sorting machines, or non-conduct of surprise verification of currency chest. These are all the guidelines Reserve Bank of India has given. We will discuss in the later. Surprise verification, bi-monthly verification, half-yearly verification. Somebody from CO, they will depute, they will go, they will verify. If they are not doing surprise verification, if just is not using sorting machines, if just is CCTV cameras not working or not preserving the data, penalty is 5,000 rupees. That's why I told you currency just always 5,000 is the penalty. But this penalty will increase it to double when it is repetitive recurrence irregular during financial year. In a same financial year, if repetitively the same mistakes are happening, Reserve Bank says, I will penalize you with 10,000 rupees in case of repetition. This is for currency chest. Again, I am repeating, currency chest CCTV काम नहीं करेगा. Surprise verification if it doesn't happen, or note sorting machines they are not using. For instance, RBI says 5,000 I will penalize you currency chest. If you are repeating the same mistake, 10,000 is the penalty for currency chest. Now we'll come to branch. Branch means आप क्या करता है? RBI क्या बोलता है आपको? What they will say? Deficiency in service providing in exchange. I told you that exchange you have to do across the counter for even non-customers. Customers, if you are rejecting customer for exchange or coins, customer asked coins, non-issue of coins, refuse to exchange soil notes. We discussed 20 pieces, 5,000. Refusal by any currency just branch to adjudication of mutilated notes. Non-acceptance or lower denomination. Somebody is giving 10 rupees, 20 rupees. You are saying I will not accept. Or detection by RBI of mutilated built up. Then penalty is 10,000 for any violation. That's why I told currency just 5,000. Banks it is 10,000. First time you will be charged with 10,000. Currency just means first time means 5,000. Second time 10,000. For us, for branches, what they are telling? 5 lakhs in case there are more than 5 instances of violation of agreement. Repeatedly, if you are doing 5 times, then Reserve Bank of India will come with you 5 lakhs penalty. Very, very important to remember. If a regulator guidelines, if any branch is not following, generally penalty is 10,000 if you are not following the agreement rules. If you are repeatedly doing more than 5 times, Reserve Bank will penalize you 5 lakh. This once it was a recalled question. Now comes non-replenishment of ATMs. As you know very well, all the ATMs should work for 24 hours or 365 days. But there is an exception. What Reserve Bank of India says, in a month, more than 10 hours, if one ATM is not working because of any technical issue or maybe cash out, cash is exhausted, you will be penalized with 10,000 rupees. I'll show you the slide. 10,000 rupees per month per ATM. Per ATM per month they will charge 10,000 penalty. So that is the reason they will overseeing executive, branch head, everybody gets messages regarding this. It was very clearly mentioned in ATM policy, but miscellaneous policies class I am not taking, so I may not inform you everything about how the rules are, how the bank is following it up. Overseeing executive of technology, overseeing executive of ATM and all. They will send messages. ATM is coming down. Branch manager will get a message when the ATM cash was reduced to less than 1 lakh. These are some bank has taken precautions to avoid these type of penalties, right? So 10,000 per ATM, the RBI will penalize you. When they will penalize you? When your ATM is down for 10 hours in a month. This is a old scenario. Appellate. Any penalties, if you want to appeal, you can appeal, but within 1 month of date of debit. Within 1 month. Whom you have to go? Our regional officer, CGM officer in charge of RO concern within 1 month from date of deposit. Debit. Now, incentives. Reserve Bank of India gives some incentives. Sir, these RBI circulars, 5, 6 circulars are every year they are issuing. and very, very important for work also, very, very important for examination also. Okay. Now let us go the one more circular of RBI. The RBI says we will give incentive. Oh, RBI till now we spoke about penalties. Now incentives also RBI is giving. Let us see what incentive they are give and whom they are going to give. If any bank opens a currency chest, opening a currency chest, area where population is less than 1 lakh in underbanked states, that means banking was not up to the mark in those areas. In those areas, if less than 1 lakh population is there, if any bank opens a currency chest, Reserve Bank wants to incentivize them. How the incentive? For example, that currency chest, land and building, they will put first, right? Maybe insert sorting machines will be there. Okay. Some expenditures also they will do. Okay. Now what Reserve Bank of India is telling, less than 1 lakh population area, unbanked state, if you start a currency chest, whatever investment you are putting on capital cost means all these expenditure, land and building, insert sorting machine, all this capital cost. Reserve Bank of India is telling, I will give you 50% of the expenditure with a maximum of 50 lakhs. Please remember. Whatever you invest on capital cost, I will give you 50% as an incentive, maximum 50 lakhs, wherever you start. But one exception is there, that is Northeast. Northeast means Assam, Guwahati, very difficult places. If those places, if you do, if any bank starts a currency chest, RBI says, same amount is 50 lakhs only, no confusion, 50 lakhs only, but they will give 100%. Total 100% whatever investment they made in capital cost, they will give 100% maximum 50 lakhs. This is what they tell. Capital cost 50% of expenditure subject to 50 lakhs for normal places. Northeast, what they told, 100% capital with 50 lakhs. This is the incentive given by Reserve Bank of India to all the banks who opens currency chest in unbankable areas less than 1 lakh population. Now comes revenue expenditure. Revenue expenditure means once your building was started, machines have come, everything has come. Next 3 years, you will do some expenditure daily. Some expenditure will be there in the currency chest. That is called regular expenditure. Daily expenditure is called as revenue expenditure. That revenue expenditure also Reserve Bank says 50% of revenue expenditure we will reimburse, but up to only 3 years for normal places. If it is a Northeast, 50% only, no confusion, but 5 years. This is the difference between normal currency chest and a currency chest established in Northeast area. That is the difference between opening of, again I'm repeating, very, very important, opening of currency chest, less than 1 lakh population, non-banked areas. If any bank does, Reserve Bank want to incentivize with capital cost also, they want to give incentive and a revenue cost also. If it is a normal places, not Northeast, normal places means 50% of capital cost, maximum 50 lakhs. Revenue expenditure also 50%, but only for 3 years. If you put a currency just in North India, what they are telling, 100% I will give you, maximum is 50 lakhs only. Amount में कोई फर्क नहीं है, no difference, 50-50. Revenue expenditure 50% only, but Northeast they will giving for 5 years. Normally place 3 years, Northeast place 5 years. This is the concept of incentivizing. Now, exchange of soil notes, adjudication of mutilated over the counter at bank branches. See, as I told you, 20 pieces with 5,000 rupees, you have to soil notes exchange free of cost. Above 5,000 rupees, there is a charge also, I told you. Now, let us see what Reserve Bank of India told with regard to incentivize. Exchange of soil notes. If you exchange soil notes and if you give to Reserve Bank of India gives 2 rupees per packet for exchange of soil notes. 2 rupees per packet they will give you, please remember. That is up to denomination of 50. Up to denomination of 50, 2 rupees per packet. 100 rupees is a packet. Okay. Adjudication of note. If your chest has adjudicated 2 rupees per piece, adjudication takes some long process, that scaling and all they have to do. So they are giving 2 rupees per piece. This is 2 rupees per packet. Now go distribution of coins. Reserve Bank of India will give you coins and you have to distribute. If you distribute coins, Reserve Bank of India will give 65 rupees per bag as an incentive. Okay. 65 rupees per bag in any place they will give. But If you distribute the same coins in rural and semi-urban areas, please remember, rural and semi-urban, 10 rupees extra per bag they will give. 10 rupees per bag extra they will give if you coin distribute in semi-urban and urban areas. Now, last point is cash deposit in non-trust branches under linkage scheme with currency. See, generally, Canara Bank branch means generally we deposit in our own bank currency chest. But sometimes, for example, nearby there is no currency chest of your own bank. Then generally we can go to some other bank's currency chest. When you are depositing currency in another bank's currency chest, then they will charge some commission to you. How much? Currency chests are two types. One is normal currency chest, another is large modern currency chest. If you are depositing currency in a large modern currency chest, then 8 rupees per 100 pieces. One section, they will charge you 8 rupees. Other currency, just normal currency, just 5 rupees per 100, they will charge. Very important charges with regard to currency chest. With this currency chest, RBI guidelines are over. See, again and I am repeating you. By listening to me, you may understand the concept, you may remember, but you have to practice because examination is way forward. It is 21st till 13-14. Time is there. Till exam, whoever is watching these videos regularly, remembering the answers, 100% I'm sure you are going to top. You are going to top your circles. CPGRS, Canara Public Grievance Redressal System. Everybody knows what is this. This is a complaint mechanism. Any customer is having any grievance, they will complain. Branch level. In branch level, whoever gives a complaint, please remember, manager has to resolve the complaint within 7 days. Okay? Branch have to enter redressal within the prescribed time now. That means within 7 days, branch manager has to resolve the complaint in CPGRS package. For regular mannered queries raised in CP, reply should immediate timeline is 21 days, does not apply for such cases. See, normal regular queries, it will not take. Actually, we will have 21 days to give any complaint reply. Reserve Bank of India Ministry says, Ministry of Finance says, any general complaint, Ministry says within 30 days we have to reply. But bank said we will reply in 21 days. What bank is telling, okay, normal complaints 21 days, but normal simple queries, regular mannered queries means this timeline is not applicable. And any complaint in CPGRS, branch manager has to redress within 7th day. Okay. Now comes integrated ombudsman scheme. What is integrated ombudsman scheme? Earlier, ombudsman used to have 3 type of ombudsman. One is banking ombudsman, normal to our banks. One for NBFC and another is for digital transaction. All 3 are merged and now integrated ombudsman scheme has started. Okay. Now, this integrated ombudsman centralized decision processing center is located at Chandigarh. Now, let us see with regard to ombudsman award. When a customer go to banking ombudsman, how much banking ombudsman can give award? Award means in your simple language, we can say compensation to the customer. How much Reserve Bank can give a direction? Maximum 20 lakhs, please remember. Maximum 20 lakhs award can be issued by Reserve Bank of Ombudsman of Reserve Bank of India. But if any credit card, in addition to that, 1 lakh for the loss of complaints time. See, any harassment, mental agony suffered by the complainant, another 1 lakh can be added. So 20 plus 1, 21 lakhs. Okay. Then one more important thing you have to remember, when banking ombudsman requested banks, when the case is going on between bank and customer, before banking ombudsman, okay, the banking ombudsman asked some documents to present. If you are not submitting the documents within 15 days, then Reserve Bank, then ombudsman will give an award. So we have our timeline is within 15 days to submit the documents. Now some important circulars, let us see. Mobile handset for relationship officials. You know, customer relationship officers. Now the new concept they have started, we have started, our bank has started. They will get a telephone of cost of 10,000 plus GST. And the phone will be replaced after 3 years. And within 3 years, whatever repairs is there, branch in charge can permit. Safe deposit lockers option. Safe deposit lockers, customers are 12 are free. How you know 12 times customer has 13th time onwards, we charge 100 rupees, right? How system will know 12th time? You have to put in SB001. Then only customer will be charged with 100 rupees service charges. Now, value of residential accommodation. Already I discussed once in my previous slides. This is another repeated question has come. Less than, if any officers will get perk na, as a accommodation. If bank is providing, like any company is providing residential accommodation to their employee, then how the perks will be calculated. Less than 15 lakh means 5%, 15 to 40, 7.5%, more than 40 lakhs, it is 10%. Now, this is with regard to CHIPS package, 789 bar circular. Only one thing you have to remember from this slide, any personalized checkbooks, returns undelivered, are pending for delivery for more than 30 days from date of issue. It should be cancelled by writing code cancel. And check leaves, including check requisition slips available, are simultaneously cancelled in the system against respective account. So any personal checkbooks returned undelivered pending for more than 30 days should be dealt like this. Okay. This is not very important. Number of days only there, how it has to be reported. Safe custody articles. From here onwards, very important circulars. When a customer visited a branch for locker facility, SB001 is, just now we discussed, is whenever his customer is using a locker facility in the system in SB001, we have to give the information so that it will count 12 times. That is SB001. SB002 is if any customer comes to your branch for locker, but lockers are not available. Then in SB002, if you punch the data along with his phone number, the bank will give you a waiting list number to the customer. For that purpose, for punching the data for vacancy not availability to getting a waiting list number, option is SB002. And customer will get a acknowledgement and wait list number through SMS. Term deposit, if any locker you are providing to any customer, how much rent you have to take? 3 years rent, please remember, along with break open charges. Maximum deposit we have to take from the customer while giving a locker is 3 years. Now, if a merger or a closure or a shifting of a branch is happening, we have to give public notice in 2 newspapers, please remember, including one daily local paper in vernacular language. That means if Andhra means, Telangana means, we have to give in Telugu newspaper, one in English. 2 newspapers, we have to give a information to the customers that we are merging a branch, we are closing a branch, we are shifting a branch. And please remember, customer also should be at least intimated at least 2 months in advance, along with option for them to change or close the facility. See, when you are changing the branch or shifting the branch, customer is 2 months notice you have to give. You have to inform him that I am going to shift the branch. Now, customer will have full discretion. He can close the account also. He can change the branch or bank also. Okay. CCTV footage. How many days we have to preserve? Very, very important. Please remember CCTV footage. Generally 30, 90, 180 days. Only 3 numbers are there. Any answer is 90 only, except 30 and 180. 30 is for administrative officers, circle office, ROs. 30 days CCTV camera footage they have to preserve. Exceptional. Normal 90. 180 is 180 you see. Exit and entry of strong room. Exit and entry. And a safe deposit locker. Only these 2 questions only answer is 180. Remaining anything, gold loan, ATM, everything is 90 days only. Okay. 30 for admin, 180 for strong rooms, safe deposit locker areas and all, 180 days. That much you have to remember. Break open. Lockers can be broke open when if the rent is not paid for 3 in a row. If 3 years, if somebody is not paying the rent, we can go for break open of locker. Now, last point is lockers inoperative for a period of 7 years. Then, if the locker hirer cannot be located, even though rent is paid regularly, 7 years over, rent is coming from savings account, standing instruction, drawdown, but still we are unable to locate the customer after 7 years. Then also we can settle the locker to the legal heirs of the customer. Bank can transfer the contents of locker to the legal heirs or dispose the articles in a transparent manner when after 7 years. After 7 years, if we are unable to locate the customer, even though rent is coming, we have to break open and we can give it to legal heir or we can also dispose the articles. Okay. Now, disposal of e-waste. E-waste means electronic waste, computers, printers, accessories. Generally, our bank guideline says the lifetime of any computer, printer, accessories Maximum 5 years. So after 5 years, we can dispose of this e-waste. PSB reforms agenda. Very, very important circular for you. See, now is full form is very important first. Very much to remember is enhanced excellence and service excellence. Ease का full form क्या है? Enhanced access and service excellence. Present ease का कौन सा चल रहा है version? Ease 7 चल रहा है. Now I have told you ease 1, ease 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But ease 7 is very, very important. What is ease 7? Ease 7 you have to remember very carefully because present ease 7 is going on. For 2024-25, ease 7 is applicable. In ease 24-25, the theme is economic development of the country, customer delight, and resilient bank focuses. These are the three important themes. The most important is in ease 7 is there are 5 key themes. 5 key themes, 21 action points are there. What are all the five key themes you have to remember? They may ask you is 7 here also they may ask you 24-25 or what is the full form of is they can ask. What is the latest is going on? Is 7 is going on. How many action points are there? 21. How many themes? 5 themes. Now, what are these 5 themes? Also very important to remember. This was asked to 4 to 5. That means he has read this circular. Viksit Bharat, number 1. ये 5 में Viksit Bharat. Banking towards Viksit Bharat. Excellence in customer service. Adoption of new age technology and other advanced capabilities. Effective fraud management. Collection and recovery. Developing employee capabilities for emerging banking priorities. Please try to remember these 5 key themes for examination purpose. Okay. Now, this is with regard to rate of interest on floating rate saving bond. There is one bond, just to remember, this bond half yearly interest government will give 1st January and 1st July. What the rate of interest is, what is the NSC rate post office is giving. Post office नहीं है, NSC का rate भी government of India देता है. NSC rate plus 35 base points extra they will give. Presently, it is 8.05%. And please remember, redemption is not allowed except for specified category of senior citizen. If anybody puts deposit in floating rate saving bond, there is no premature closure except for senior citizen, some categories. Okay. Now, I told you with regard to fake notes. 4 fake notes, month end. 5 fake notes, immediately we have to lodge. There I spoke about one cell where we have to give the reporting. That is called forged note vigilance cell. Here they have told with the data how we have to report. So data on counterfeit note detected by all the branches and currencies of the bank shall be compiled and report to FNV cell to issue of RBI, to the issue of RBI. Monthly basis, 7th of following month. We have to report any fake notes before 7th of following month to our FNV cell. Then FNV cell will report to Reserve Bank of India. FNV cell क्या करता है? They will submit a status report on half-yearly basis. March and September every year. Okay. Then comes locker rent concession. Locker rent concession, everybody knows. Now we are getting 50% concession staff. This question already asked in some exam, recent exam. Okay. 50% for small and medium. What about large? Large, we will get 25% concession. Okay. Endorsement. Section 15. Please remember, endorsement defined in Section 15 of Negotiable Instrument Act. Okay. The paying banker is not concerned whether the endorsement is genuine or not. He is least bothered. Very important. This question came to 3 to 4. Payment of account payee checks through private bankers. Payment of account payee checks through private banker. One act is there. Private bankers cannot be treated as a bankers for the purpose of Section 129. This section they have asked us of the NI Act, and payments made them cannot be treated as a payment in due course for the purpose of Section 85 of NI Act. Okay, these two sections they made it blank and they have asked 129 85. Okay, then account payee checks. For example, any cooperative society is there, cooperative credit, so members are there. Cooperative society is having one exceptional right. What is that? A member received a check. For example, cooperative society is there. I am the member. I got some 10,000 check. Whether this check can be deposited in cooperative society account, generally it should be deposited in my account. But a guideline is there from Reserve Bank of India that if any member of the cooperative society received a check, that check can be deposited in cooperative society account also, but maximum is 50,000 rupees. This is the concept. Okay. Endorsement of treasury checks. In that circular, they say, and treasury checks cannot be endorsed more than twice. Okay. As per treasury rule level. More than 2 endorsements should not be there in treasury checks. Now, with regard to some panel advocates, I will tell you concept. See, one panel advocates will give LSRs, right? When panel advocates are giving LSRs, if you found any panel advocate report fraudulent, some panel advocate has given a report, we have found it as a fraud. Some fraud happened in that particular LSR. So bank is at loss. So bank is telling then immediately that panel advocate will be depaneled. That will be taken care by CRM section CO. Okay. So depanelment of they will done by CRM section CO. As that they will take care. Don't worry. Now, important thing is when you found such fake then fraudulent report, immediately you have to check the reports what that advocate has given. Now the guidelines is if aggregate exposures 1 crore and above at the time of sanction, that means 1 crore and above sanctions we have done on those LSRs. Then bank says all LSRs given by such advocate during last 1 year from the date of submission of fraudulent LSR shall be assigned to another panel advocate for verification. If it is more than 1 crore means last 1 year, whatever LSRs he has issued, everything will be checked. If it is less than 1 crore means only last 6 months, 10% LSRs will be checked. This is the logic. So again, I'm repeating for your purpose. If the LSRs are more than 1 crore means more than 1 crore LSR sanctions we have done on his LSRs we have sanctioned means last 1 year, whatever LSRs he has issued, everything we will check. That means another value, another advocate will check. If less than 1 crore, less than 1 crore means last 6 months, 10% of LSRs only will be checked. But one important point, the 10% LSRs also, the highest value of loans we have sanctioned, now, those LSRs to be checked. Who will ensure this? Circle will ensure. Circle to ensure that above said 10% of loan accounts include amount-wise top 10% of loan account. The highest values, whatever he has given, those should be available in the 10%. This is how the guidelines are framed for a LSR when we found a fraudulent. That means he was unable to find the fraud in that report. Okay. Partial withdrawal accumulated pension. See, if somebody puts a pension, NPS, National Pension Scheme, if at all he wants to withdraw the amount, what is the guideline? Yes, he can withdraw. How much he can withdraw? 25% maximum he can withdraw from his total contribution. But there are 3 conditions. Number 1 is he should be the member at least 3 years. That means he might have deposited more than 3 years NPS fund. That person only can withdraw how much? 25% of his contribution, maximum 3 partial withdrawals during the entire subscription tenure under the NPS. So maximum 3 times he can withdraw, and after 3 years only he can withdraw. How much he can withdraw? 25%. Subject to some conditions. Simply this 25% withdrawal will not be allowed, partial withdrawal. There are some conditions. Generally, very genuine conditions only NPS will allow. Now let us see. Higher education of children, yes, permitted 25%. Marriage of the children, when he is purchasing a house, construction of a house, treatment of illness, hospitalization, cancer, kidney failure, like that, medical incident arising of disability of or incapacitation suffered by the subscriber, health problems, medical problems, illness, cancer, kidney, expenses for skill development or reskilling of any self-development expenses permitted. Any skill development course you want to do also 25% will be given. Then establishment of his own venture or any startup. All these G conditions, if a customer is doing, then only this 25% will be permitted from NPS amount. After 3 years, maximum 3 times, 25% permitted, genuine reasons. Endorsement of cash payments. Section 15, already we discussed about endorsement. Here they told, which you know pretty well in the counter, you are working in counter, payment of checks at other than base branches. As you know very well, only base branches only has to make payments. If customer goes to, if a self customer goes to other branch, for example, I am Amirpet customer, my base branch is Amirpet. If I go to Somaji Guda, or if I go to Delhi, some Noida branch, I can withdraw maximum up to 50,000. Please remember that too I should go on self. Then only I can withdraw. If I give a check to third party, it is not allowed. This is the rule they told. Okay, now let us see. Withdrawal of cash from operative SB current account up to 50,000 per occasion permitted. Permitted customers including NRO, NRE also. NRO, NRE customers also can withdraw this 50,000 rupees. Okay. Payment of cash up to 50,000 only to the drawer against self. Ravikumar के नाम पे ही जाएगा. He will go to the branch and he can do. Payment of 50,000 per OD accounts of staff also permitted. Again, only against self checks. Even staff also, when come to other branches, against self check, they can go up to 50,000. No loose leaf should be permitted. Checkbook, check they have to bring. Then only we can give. We cannot give loose leaf to the customers. Okay. Now, guidelines of unusual cyber security incidents. See, there are so many cyber security frauds are happening. Here, I would like to tell you something now. Now, recently, bank launched one product called Canara Crest. You might have attended one webinar. Question will not come, but for your academic purpose, I am telling you, Canara Crest customer, if he comes to any branch other than base branch, for him also whether it is 50,000 withdrawal, no. Bank has permitted for them because they are very VIP customers to us, very important customers. Bank has given a very good relaxation for them. India make any branch they can go and they can withdraw 5 lakhs. The excellent point which I have observed in that particular Canara Crest is now that customer can go to any branch in India and he can withdraw maximum 5 lakhs. This is one of the good feature of Canara Crest to the VIP customers. Okay. Now go to the point. Usual cyber security. See, generally cyber frauds will happen. We are reporting 1930. We are reporting all these things. But any unusual new type of technique somebody used, then Reserve Bank says we should report to Reserve Bank of India within 6 hours from detection. Once you have detected, within 6 hours, you have to report to Reserve Bank of India. The section and all they told, RBI's Cyber Security IT Examination Cell. Okay. Then immediately they will alert the other banks also. Release of movable property documents. You know very well now, this concept is whenever a customer closed his loan, housing loan, any loan, mortgage loans or gold loans, the same day, better is to close the account, better to give the loan papers to him. That is the best practice I'm telling you. But guideline says maximum we can give the papers to the customer within 30 days. On full repayment, within 30 days, we have to return the documents to customer. But one more exception is there, 60 days. When 60 days? If the documents have been lost, untraceable, damaged, then also we have to process for issue of duplicate documents and handing over the same within 60 days. If documents are lost, we have to arrange duplicate within 60 days. So maximum time permit is 30 and 60. Now, there are two ways. One is customer is not taking the documents. Another is we are not giving. Please remember, if customer is not collecting the documents after 30 days, customer will pay 500 rupees per month penalty. After closure of account, if customer is not collecting the housing loan documents or any documents, if it is 500 rupees per month. If he is not taking gold after 30 days, 200 per month. Please remember, it is per month. Per customer, it is per month. Now it will come to bank. If bank is not giving the documents, whether delay is attributable to the bank, if bank is making delay more than 30 days or more than 60 days, now bank has to compensate the borrower. How much, sir? Very heavy penalty on us. 5,000 rupees. Please remember, each day for delay. Each day 5,000. Customer per month, banks per day, and that too 5,000. For them 500. Please remember, question we may expect from this slide. I don't know what they will ask. 30 days or 60 days or 500 or 200 or 5,000. Mandatory verification of reports. Everybody knows what are the reports now. Earlier, we used to generate 30 reports. They used to send to our email and we used to send. Now, bank told only 6 reports are enough. Only 6 daily reports we have to generate in branch and we have to preserve. 3 reports you know pretty well. That is, you are daily generating cash receipt, cash waste, and transfer waste, right? Cash receipt is, I think, sorry, payment is 603, 603, 604, TP 6002 transfer waste. Every day, being a cashier or a CSA, you are generating. These 3 anyway you know. Remaining is day book is the 4th option. 5th and 6th, you have to remember. SM 5003 login exception report we have to generate and GL 604. That is GLX 604. These 6 reports every day in a branch, it should be generated, it should be verified, it should be authenticated by the branch in charge. Okay. Now, reorganization of COs, ROs. Now, how many COs are there? How many ROs are there in our bank? Earlier, we used to have 24 circles. Now we have 26 circles. What are the new circles? Tirupati was added and Kozhikode was added. How many ROs are there? Total 177 ROs. Presently, we have 177 ROs and 26 circle offices. Notch. Now, bank is saying when an ECS mandate is there, we have to inform the customer that your ECS mandate is like credit card. We are getting information, credit card information, that tomorrow is your due date. Today also I got a message. Tomorrow is due date. You pay the keep your account ready. Balance like that. Okay, messages will come. What they are telling in ECS mandate, if any customer has lodged, means that sponsor bank, whoever lodged this ECS, they have to inform to ECS mandate customer 5 days prior. 5 days prior. First. Second is 1 day prior. EMI due date, before 5 days, one message should go, one information should go that you are due, and 1 day prior also it should go. Very, very important. 5 days and 1 day prior. Now, this is not an important, but you remember that one JEFU file we are upload. We are uploading RBI, one JEFU file is there. What is the JEFU file? Some pertaining to GST, one luggage file they called. This luggage file pertaining to GST, every day, before 6 o'clock, we have to upload. Evening, 18 means railway time, 6 o'clock. Banks have asked, sir, please extend. Reserve Bank told in that circular, no extension will be granted. That means this time you have to remember, before 6 p.m., these luggage files have to uploaded with regard to GST. Now comes mandates. See this ECS mandate. How many years? Maximum how many years we can do? See, somebody has taken a housing loan. How many years ECS he will give? Maximum repayment housing loan is 30 years, correct? Na? 30 years. But Nach has accepted up to 40 years. So maximum mandate you can issue is 40 years. Housing loan guy 30 years. You will anyway you'll go for 30. But maximum Nach accepted 40 years. Till 40 years you can register. Then representation. If ECS is returned, how many times you can represent? Repeatedly, how many times you can do? 2 times. Please remember 2 times means one is presentation. Anyway, you will do on the due date. If it is returned, 2 representations you can make. Okay, this is with regard to notch. Then penalty. Penalty with regard to high percentage of mandate returns. Revised timeline. Very, very important for examination purpose. They have asked one of the question. From this slide, they have asked one question. See, remember from April they started. April, 3 months. July ka 3 months. October, you see, +3 months. First, what they told is, if a corporate additional charges 1 rupee per transaction to be levied on corporate with returns above 15%. 1st April, what they told, if returns are about 50% for corporates, 1 rupee per return, they will take penalty. Very small penalty. After 3 months, if they still continuing returns above 50%, 5 rupees per check return, they will take penalty. But from 1st October, presently, this is only going on. If check returns are above 50% for corporates, they will be barred from registration of new mandates. They cannot give fresh ECS. Okay. For us, what they have asked is, this one they asked, corporate with return above dash percentage will be barred from registration of new mandates. Answer is 50%. Udgam portal. What is Udgam? Unclaimed deposits. 10 years and above is an unclaimed deposit. Okay. What is unclaimed deposits? Unclaimed deposits about 10 years, within 3 months, we have to send it to Reserve Bank of India. And Reserve Bank of India DEF fund we will keep. DEF full form is Deposit Education Awareness Fund. The rate of interest provided by Reserve Bank of India is 3% on DEF fund. Right? Now, somebody's amount was kept in unclaimed deposits. Okay, DEF fund. But the customer's son or any children, they want to inquire whether any unclaimed deposit in the name of their parents or grandparents are available. Now they can search. For that search, they have started one web portal that is called Udgam portal. Please remember the full form of Udgam. Udgam stands for Unclaimed Deposits Gateway to Access Information. Actually, it should be Udgai. But Udgam is good, na? That's why they paid Udgam. Please remember, Unclaimed Deposits Gateway Access Information. Okay? Unclaimed Deposits Gateway to Access Information. If you touch M, will not come the answer. Now, how many member banks are there? 30 banks are there. Revised SOP and compliance. ASCII package. ASCII package is there, na? That compliance. What is one type of compliance? I'll tell you. See, every employee has to read all the circulars and they have to follow the systems and procedures. The compliance department's job is to ensure that every person is reading the circulars or not, for example. So every year, 30th April, we will give one compliance. Please remember, scale 1 and above is eligible. Clerks are not to give. Scale 1 and above, we have to give. 30th April, every year, we have to give a confirmation. And please remember, we just giving a confirmation, we will get 5 APAS marks. 5 APAS marks free of cost we will get just by giving a ASCII compliance. That we have complied. Compliance, whatever they will give na conditions. I am reading circulars every day. I am following all the rules and regulations of the bank. If you comply in ASCII package, they will give you 5 marks. Okay. Marks also they can ask. Date also they may ask 30th April or who are eligible, scale 1 and above. Now, very important circular with regard to general. This GL, miscellaneous GL, 4200839090. Remember, if anybody is debiting this miscellaneous GL with heavy amounts, it will be reviewed by the appropriate authority. First of all, we will discuss about RO. If regional office also, if debits are 10,000 and above in a day, individual debits 10,000 and above, weekly debits, consolidated weekly 50,000 and above in a RO will be reviewed by circle office. And they will give a monthly confirmation to CBOA. Again, I'm repeating, if in a RO, if RO is debiting general charges, miscellaneous, other debits, this is the head name. GC, miscellaneous, other. If RO is debiting 10,000 in one instance, individual debit, 50,000 to that head in a week, reviewed by CO will review. CO, उसके ज़्यादा amount होगा, 50,000 and above in individual and a weekly 1 lakh and above, they will send the report to HO. CO will submit a report, please remember. CO will submit a report to HO. For what? 50,000 and above individual entries and 1 lakh in a weekly. If any GS miscellaneous, if the debit, they will report. ROs, 10,000 individual, 15,000 week, reviewed by CO. ROs will be reviewed by CO. CO only they will send to head office. Over. Now comes to your branches. Branches, there are 4. Rural, semi-urban, urban, metro branches are there, right? Metro is there. Now, for you, individual debit transaction, this one, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Consolidated weekly transaction, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000. Then it will be reviewed by your RO people. Frequency is review. Okay. We will remember the amounts. How to remember? RO, you remember 10,000, 50,000. 10,000 individual, 50,000 weekly. Then naturally 50,000 above will start at circle. 50,000 to 1 lakh. Okay. Now branches. Branches, individual amount you have to remember. 1, 2, 2, 3. But consolidated weekly we can remember very easily. Remember 2,500 first. Double. 2005 का double 5,000, 5,000 का double 10,000, 10,000 का double 20,000. I hope this part we can remember very easily. But remember, rural branch, this rural, semi-urban, urban, metro you have to write. Then 2,500 double karke you can remember. This is how. For example, If he doesn't know this logic, he will give any amount, we can give the correct answer. Okay. This is how review mechanism has started. GC miscellaneous, if you are debiting frequently, that will be checked by your next higher authority at RO. Now, master circular on agency commission. See, when you are doing business for government, government will give you some commission. On behalf of government, whatever you do, government will give you commission. How government will give commission? Let us see. If you are taking any receipt, physical mode, you will get commission 40 rupees. Receipt physical mode is if you get any receipt in government accounts, if you claim, government will give you 40 rupees. If it is a e-mode receipt means government will give you 9 rupees. This is with regard to government receipts. Government physical mode 40, e-mode is 90. Now pension payments. Pension payments. See, government employees, any got retired. If you are paying pension, please remember, if you are calculating the pension and also you are making the payment, then government says, I will give you 75 rupees per pension. Per calculation and payment, if you give 10 rupees, 75 rupees. Other than pension means, for example, pension calculation government will do. Only they are asking you to credit to the account. Then you will not get 75. You will get only 6.5 paise per 100. This is the concept. Okay. Again, I am repeating, very, very important for you. Government physical mode receipts is 40. E-mode is 9 rupees commission. Pension payment, if you calculate, if you make rate, 75 rupees per account they will give. But if government is calculating and only you are creating, that means you are not doing much work. So then they say 6.5 paise per 100 they will give. Now, agency banks to commission claims. Whatever transactions you have done, you have to claim from Reserve Bank of India. How much time you will get? So agency banks should commission to RBI within 16 calendar days from the end of the quarter. December quarter ho gaya to within 60 days we have to collect. That is February, and we have to claim. Please remember, penal interest for wrong claims of agency commission settled. Bank rate plus 2%. For example, you have not done, wrongly you have claimed commission. Later, Reserve Bank of India found that you have wrongly claimed. Now you have to pay penalty for to them. That is bank rate plus 2%. Okay. This is now comes to pensions. See, generally, how many pensions you will calculate? If you are calculating and giving pensions, generally every month you will calculate. So 12 times you will get. 12 times for calculation purpose. And 2 times every half year, the DA will get changed. Then you will count, you will calculate arrears on account of increase in dearness relief. So 12 plus 2, maximum you will get 4 times per pensioner per year. I hope I am clear. A pensioner, if you are calculating pension and giving payment, maximum you will do 14 times calculation. How? 12 times every month you will do. 2 times in a year, half yearly, that arrears will come, DA arrears. So 14 times. 14 times you will get into 75 rupees. Okay. Now, if the work, this is regarding calculation. If work is shared by 2 banks, if 2 banks are doing any business, the government business, they will share 75-25 ratio. Now, whom we have to claim within 60 days after ending of the quarter, within 60 days. If it is central government transactions means we have to claim from CS Nagpur. State government transactions means respect to RO of Reserve Bank of India. Within state it will be there, we can calculate. Central government means Nagpur. GST related anything you want to claim, you have to claim from Mumbai RO RBI. E-learning circular. Everybody knows e-learning, very important. We are working as a faculty. So we always talk to people with regard to this. Okay. Last September, almost our bank has achieved 90%. Okay. This time we have to, from deadline is there. Within the deadline, January is the deadline to get bonus marks. Okay. Now let us see what is this e-learning. This is e-learning is for our improving our knowledge. Scale 1 to scale 5 compulsory. Okay. Now scale 5 means AGM, but even now they have started for DGM also. Okay. 15 courses they will give, 15 mandatory courses. The 15 courses we have to do, and 4 mandatory quizzes also we have to do. These quizzes on based on circulars only. Okay. Okay. Now how the marks will be awarded? See, if any person do 15 courses, okay, he will get 0.3 marks for each course. That is 4.5. 15 courses will carry 0.3 marks. That is 4.5 out of 10 marks. Total 10 marks. How you will achieve? 15 courses you have to complete. 0.3 is the 4.5. But remember, out of 15 courses, if you complete 8 courses, anybody, by September, 8 courses by September, 1 bonus mark. All 15 courses by 31st January, then 0.5 bonus marks. कितना हो गया? 6.5 हो गया. Sorry, 6 हो गया. 4.5, 5.5, 6. Remaining 4 marks for mandatory quizzes. See, mandatory quizzes will be conducted every month 2 times. 18 quizzes will be conducted actually in a year. Okay, out of 18, only 4 mandatory quizzes they have to pass. If they pass 4 mandatory quizzes, they will get 4 marks. So 6 plus 4 is equal to 10. This 10 marks they will get. Okay, this is how 10 marks they will get. Again, I am repeating. 15 mandatory courses they have to do, 4 quizzes they have to do. 4 quizzes, 18 quizzes will happen. Only 4 they have to do. By giving 4 quizzes, they will get 4 marks. Remaining 6 marks, how they will get in? Total 10 marks, how they will get? 4 in quiz. Remaining 6 marks, if they complete all 15 candle courses, 15 into 0.3, 4.5. If they complete out of 15, 8 courses by September, they will get 1 bonus mark. All 15 by January means they will get another 0.5. Total becomes 10. This is how they will get. Okay. This rewards point is there. Even candle, whoever does, actually as a CSA, it is not mandatory for you, because I told you it is scale 1 and above, it is mandatory. For us, it is mandatory. It is linked to APAS. If you are not doing, we will lose the 10 marks. Okay. But for you, please remember this KYC quiz. Employees are divided into 5 categories. How? Workman 1 category, scale 1, scale 2, scale 3, scale 4 and above. All executives in 1 category. Sir, for workmen also it is there. For you also it is there. Please remember. Even though it is not mandatory for you, it's a quiz. But if you give and if you prove you are knowledgeable, you are going top 1, top 10, top 10 like that. They have 21 people they will select. Every quiz they will select 21 people. Top 1 person will get 4,000 points. Top 2, 2,000. Next 10, 1. Then 2 to 11. Next 10, they will get 2,000 points. Next 10, 1,000 points. Total 21. 1 here, 10 here, top 10, and then top 10 here. This is how 21 people will be rewarded. First one, 4,000 points, 2,000 points, 1,000 points. What is these points? These points are simply, you can tell, credit card reward points. Same. If I got topper, for example, my credit card will be created with 4,000 reward points. Do you know how much value it contains? 0.25 per month. How much it is? 1,000 rupees. Postcard ticket you will get free. So if you are first, you are incentivized with 1,000. Almost 1,000 rupees you will get. Okay, this is what bank is encouraging us. Okay, now some determination we will see how the criteria. Same thing, same 1, 10, 10 only everybody. Scale 1 also, scale 2, scale 3. But scale 4 and above, no bifurcation. Scale 4 and above, all are executives, only one target for them. So total 5 categories. Workmen, scale 1, scale 2, scale 3, and executives. All executives in one category. Now, how they will select? First, they will see high mark. Whoever got 25 out of 25. 25 questions will come in the quiz. If you got 25, you are first actually. But 4 5 people get means they have 25, then they will see short duration. Who has done very fast within 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, that person will be picked for first person. One person only can give, na? Remaining will come here. Then, if same duration also, time also same, then earlier submission. Who have submitted the quiz first, he will get the priority. Then only once. See, for example, in the month of June, it started. June, you got this award. After that, you are not eligible to get any award. Okay, only once you will give it. Then L&D people are not eligible. That means I am not eligible. Even though I get top out of 25, I will not get this reward. Only you people will get from branch. Okay. Then this reward points will be given to latest credit card. You must have a Canara Bank credit card. Then only you will get these points. Okay. Being an employee of bank, definitely we might have having that card, and we should have. Canara Vidya Jyoti scheme. Canara Vidya Jyoti scheme क्या है? It is a corporate social responsibility के अंदर आता है. What is this? Read the lines very carefully. See, Canara Bank under Canara corporate social responsibility, they are encouraging the people below poverty line people. SC, ST, please remember, SC, ST, only girl students. SC/ST, only girl students. There should be meritorious. They should be meritorious girl students. Then bank is giving some incentive. What scholarship? Sorry, not incentive. Scholarship. Please remember, very very important. This scheme is applicable for rural, semi-urban, and urban only. That means metro में नहीं है. It is not available in metro. Please remember. Then below poverty female, what they will do? The top scorer, fifth class, sixth class, seventh class, eighth class, ninth class, 10th class, top one top scorer or second top scorer. Okay, they will be given this scholarship. Please remember, 5, 6, 7. They will give. They got 3,000 rupees. 8, 9, 10 people will get 5,000 rupees inside. 8th class 5,000, 9th class 5,000, 10th class topper 5,000, 5th class, 6th class, 7th class, like this. How many here? 3,000 into 3, 9,000 will be given. How much? 5,000 to 3, 15,000. So how much total it is? 24,000 per school per year, right now? 3 into 3 into 3, 9,000, 5 into 3, 15. 15 plus 9, 15 plus 9, 24,000. They may ask you, in a school per year, how much maximum in CSR will? 24,000. If they ask class wise, 5th class, 6th class, 7th class, 3,000 rupees each, total 9,000. 5 to 7, total 9,000. 8 to 10, total, but individually is 5,000 and 3,000. This is a Canara Vidya Jyoti scheme. Please remember, this is applicable till 31st March 25. Within allotted budget, we can do. Most important, again, I am repeating, 5, 6, 7, 3,000, 8, 9, 10, 5,000 rupees each. So naturally, 3 into 3, 9,000, 5 into 3, 15, total 24,000. Whom we will give? SC/ST girls students, only girls, not boys. Meritorious, who are top 1 and top 2nd in the class. Previous year examination, whoever got, they can be given. But this is not applicable in metro. Okay. Capital gains tax, it is not so important. Project Arohan. Project Arohan, everybody knows now it has started. Project Arohan. This is 3 base roles will be given and 12 additional roles can be allotted to officer. Offset transaction monitoring system. Everybody knows about this offset transaction monitoring system. So you are also doing in the branch. So turnaround times are given in this circular. So dedicated OTM official at ROCO should reply transactions within 2 days from date of assignment. So ROCO people, they have to assign within 2 days, they have to give the reply. Turnaround time for remarks of alert OTM official at circle within 1 day. Turnout gravity, please remember, based on the gravity of reassigned case. For example, some gravity is there in that particular transaction. Then it can be increased to maximum 4 days. This is exception. If the transaction they got a doubt, so it's a gravity is there some problem they are guessing, then they can give extra 4 days. Okay, and HO will review and close the alerts within 2 days. Generally, everybody is 2 days only. Please remember, except OTM circle is 1 day. RO also T plus 2, HO also T plus 2. Whatever once ATM HO closes the report, inspection wing HO has to review 25% of closed alerts on daily basis. See, whatever circle is closing, OTM alerts reports, JEDI will verify 25%. Whatever head office is closing, inspection wing head office will verify 25% of closing. They will cross check. Okay, this is the regarding turnaround times and whatever closed, how they are surprised, they are checking. So circle will be circle whatever closed, JEDI will check 25%. Head office whatever they close, inspection will how much? 25%. Both are 25%. Turnaround time, please remember, generally 2 days only, except they told total TAT for remarks of all a dedicated circle will be 1 day. Okay, once from RO to CO, RO to CO, it will be 1 day. And the most important, any gravity is there, 4 days extra they will get. Now, general insurance scheme, everybody knows how many general insurance schemes are there in our bank. Now, present New India Insurance, Bajaj Allianz, and Tata Allianz. They are general insurance. Life insurance means we have two, choice and LIC. General insurance, we have 3 types. Okay, all these 3 companies. Job family, scale 2 to scale 5 only, not scale 1. Scale 1 is not falling under job family. This is with regard to grievance redressal of National Pension System, Ombudsman. NPS system, even I have written in financial inclusion also. Just we will go through this. PFRDA, Pension Fund Regulatory Development Authority. They have appointed an ombudsman. They have to receive, consider resolution of complaints or grievances. Even NPS also, if any complaints are there, ombudsman will take care. This is what they are talking about. Okay. Who can file with ombudsman? Who can file a case? NPS में कुछ problem है. People can go to grievances. They can reach ombudsman. Whose grievances have not been resolved within 21 days from its escalation by filing a complaint with NPS Trust. Same like banks only. See, banks also, how many days we got to resolve a complaint? 21 days. NPS Trust also same. If any customer regarding NPS, any problem is there, first they will approach NPS Trust. NPS Trust has to resolve just like bank within 21 days only. If they are not resolving in 21 days, when a complaint is not directly to against NPST and the same is not resolved within 21 days, complaint against any other pension scheme. So within 21 days means they can go to ombudsman. Any other pension schemes means what they are telling is if it is 30 days. If NPS means 21 days, other pension related any scheme is 30 days. Beyond that, if the complaint was not resolved, then they can go to ombudsman. Okay. Any appeal against NPST within 45 days of receipt of response from NPS means National Payment System Trust. If trust is not giving any appeal you want to file, within 45 days they can file. Appeal, when they will accept, they are telling prior its filing, a complaint was made to concerned intermediate, same was either rejected or within 30 days. See, anybody wants to give appeal against NPST, first of all, they have to file a complaint with the NPST. If they are not rejecting or not replying within 30 days, then only they can go. Okay. Ombudsman can reject the appeal if the appeal is not filed in 45 days. Within 45 days, they have to appeal now. If they are not doing, they can reject. Timeline to issue of award by ombudsman. Ombudsman can issue award in this case also within 90 days from filing the date of complaint. Ombudsman के लिए भी time norms है within 90 days. Maximum quantum of award. Generally, ombudsman will give 20 lakhs. But in NPS, maximum is only 10 lakhs. Then, how one can apply for revision of award? Or by if anybody wants a revision of award, they have to pay by depositing with authorities 75% mentioned in the award. For example, NPST के against गया, customer has given favor of 10 lakhs. NPST can go, but before that they have to pay 75% of amount. Implementing the award 30 days. Even ombudsman also, banks also, they have to implement within 30 days. Cost involved, anything is there? Nil, no charges. Ombudsman generally it's RBI's institute, so they don't charge anything. Okay, this is with regard to NPS. Handing over, taking over of charge. See, when a new manager joined in any bank, any branch, they have to check all the loan papers, mortgage papers, and they have to give confirmation to RO. How much time a manager gets? Once a manager joins, he will get maximum 15 days. After joining within 15 days, if any discrepancy is there, no document is missing, some mortgage papers are missing, he has to report within 15 days. First branch 15 days and RO 15 days. RO will check and submit to CO and CO 15 days. Total kitna ho gaya? 15 branch mein RO 15, CO total 45 days. This is the concept. Okay. Implementation of release of confirmation screen. As you know, release of securities, which option they can do? BA097. This is a recalled question of 3 to 4. These are some options which I don't want to tell you. You can read out. CBS options. Okay. Then branches should verify any check. If any check is received in your branch, above 5,000 means we have to verify that check through ultraviolet lamp. Very, very important question. They may ask you because you are a CSA. Above 5,000 means it should go through ultraviolet lamp. Sovereign gold bond. Already we have discussed. Maximum is 8 years sovereign gold bond scheme generally, but above 5 years, premature closure we can go. Already we discussed detail in my earlier slide. This is with regard to cash verification of currency chest. Surprise verification. See, circle office will depute one official to currency chest to verify the balances. Otherwise, Reserve Bank of India penalized now. If any shortage is found, we have discussed now how much less than 50. We have discussed on all the penalties. Now you see, bi-monthly verification. Please remember, surprise bi-monthly verification also we have to do currency test. Bi-monthly is 2%. How I remembered is B. Alphabet B is 2. Answer is 2. Bi-monthly verification of currency test, 2% of the balances, whatever currency test is holding, that should be checked. And when December, you remember your exam is coming out. After that, any 2 months. December means February, March, April, May, June, July, August, like that. Okay. These are the months it will be done. Generally, they don't ask. If at all they ask, just remember December month. But they may ask you how much percentage bi-monthly. So at least 2%. Okay. Then half yearly surprise verification also they will do. This is 2 months, this is 6 months. How they will do? Half yearly surprise. January and July. Half yearly means they will do 5% check. Bi-monthly, they will check 2%. B2, half yearly means at least 5% they will check. Okay. Then frisking duties. Whenever you go to currency chest, out of that currency chest, one armed guard will be there. He will do frisking just like airport. When we go to airport, they will do frisking. Na? 2 security guards should be available. And one should be available at the entrance gate and another at the vault and sorting room. Okay, 2 guards should be available. Both of them has to do frisking. Guidelines of soliciting insurance business. Soliciting nothing but asking insurance business. IRDA. We should be insurance qualified examiner on qualified exam you have to pass. Then only you can ask. Okay, the first point. Second point, any grievances of customers, insurance related, any complaints, we have to resolve within 14 days. Very, very important number. 14 days. Okay. Customer asks any information with regard to policy and all. Bank says, forward any information received from the client regarding a claim or an incident that give a raise to claim without any delay in any event within 3 working days. If any claim he has submitted, customer, within 3 days, we have to submit to the insurance company. This is with regard to surprise branch visit of vigilance officers. See, this is also exactly 45 days. Just now we have seen photo. Handing over, taking over also, I told 45 days. 15 days for branch, 15 days for RO, 15 days for CO. This is PVMS portal. Preventive Vigilance Management System. This is one package is there. PVMS. Okay. A vigilance officer will be there. In every circle, vigilance officers will be there. They will come to branches and they will surprisingly, they will come and they will verify what's happening in the branch. Whether we are following the systems and procedures or not. So whatever report he has given after seeing the deficiencies in the branch, it should be closed within maximum 45 days. Maximum 45 days, just like Hoto. But how the 45 days are distributed is, first one is vigilance officer submit the report. The same day he has to report the same day, immediately has to report. Once he has reported, once he has given the report, branch to give replies within 15 days. Whatever observations he made in the branch, they have to give within 15 days. After that, RO will have 10 days, CO 10 days, head office 10 days. Total kitna ho gaya? 45 days. This is called 45 days. They may ask you maximum days, 45 days. Hoto also 45. Hoto mein 15, 15, 15. Vigilance officer same day. Branch will get more days, 15. Remaining all RO, CO, HO 10, 10 days. Okay, right. GL enabling package. See, generally that interest paid GL, interest collected, minor subsidiaries, commissions and all. Na? Sometimes we customer will complain. No, wrongly I have debited my account. You have taken commissions and all. We have to reverse and we have to give credit. Then the GL has to be enabled. We have to give a request form to the head office. Then head office will enable the GL to reverse the transaction. Who are all having delegation of powers? Up to 25,000, if any GL to be enabled means for reversing, scale 2 and 3 can do. In that respective wing, whatever wing is having powers not to enable, scale 2, 3 can do up to 25,000. Up to 1 lakh, scale 4 and above. Above 1 lakh, scale 5 and above only can enable so that you can reverse the transaction. I hope I am clear. Please try to remember the amounts and delegation of powers with regard to reverse. CRM, Customer Relationship Management Package is there. You know it. This is the lead module. Okay. Presently, the module reports only leads generated through internet banking only. Leads generated, other sources shall be in phased manner. See, whatever leads we are getting, immediately we have to convert into business. So ensure quick turnaround time. Every lead, SMS, email triggered as under. Branch head somebody has requested, immediately, daily basis, it will come. Raisal office, T plus 1, circle office, T plus 2, head office, T plus 3. This is how the triggering will come to messages. Okay. If he is same day, if he is not doing, immediately it will go to T plus 1, it will go to RO, then T plus 2, then T plus 3. So bank wants any lead comes means head office knowledge mein chala jayega within 3 days. Same day manager, RO, CO, HO. Okay. This is how. CRM concept. CRM concept now one package they have started, customer relationship management solution. Who has developed that is TechMax Consulting, TechMatrix Consulting Private Limited, a system integrator with Salesforce India Private. Just see the name. If at all question comes, we could able to tell the name of the provider. Income tax. Now the new income tax rules have started. How the tax they are going to charge. Not so important for examination purpose. Just have a glance. Up to 3 lakhs, no tax. Na, new regime. Maybe you are very young means you are in new regime. Up to 3 lakhs, this slab you have to remember. Okay, I don't want to. Standard deduction is there up to 75,000. Employees contribution. If you are contributing 10% for NPS, bank will contribute 14% for you. This is what. With effect from 1st October, how much TDS? For TDS on payment of commission and brokerage. Okay, 2% TDS you will collect. We have to collect. TDS by rent on certain individuals and HUF, 2%. Interest in delayed deposit of TCS, then 1.5%. Penalties. How much? Sorry, not penalties. This is the TDS we have to pay to the income tax authorities. This TDS 193 says TDS will interest on security. Floating saving bonds are there. Just now we have discussed NSC plus 0.35% rate of interest. Presently 8.05% I told you. Na? In that also TDS will be there. But if interest exceeds 10,000 only. TDS in case of foreign companies is 35%. Okay. Now most important is these two. See, tomorrow if you want to sell a house or a vehicle, then also TDS we have to pay. New thing, we must know this for our purpose. If anybody is selling a property, sale of a property, if the property value is 50 lakhs and above, 1% TDS. If you are selling a motor vehicle and if it is exceeding 10 lakhs, 1% TDS. Just remember, if you are selling a house, above 50 lakhs, 1% TDS. Selling a vehicle, above 10 lakhs, 1% TDS. Okay. This is not so important. Revamping of branch BVRS system. Now 5 photos has been enabled and all. These are the 5 photos. They have to upload 5 photos. Branch visit photo, ambience, staff meeting, customer meeting and seating arrangements. Okay. Corporate LIC के साथ हमने tie up कर लिया. Now LIC also I told you for life insurance we have 3. Okay. Along with choice, now we are with LIC also for life insurance. Just in some information they have been circular. LIC is the biggest insurance company with 62.5% market share. And the government holding in LIC is 96.5%. Then comes change in frequency of mandate registration data submission. Notch. Mandate management system facilitates the processing of mandate across the bank, allowing the customers issue mandates for various purposes. So mandates are lodged in. So generally earlier mandate registration used to happen daily basis and the end of the day. Now they have changed the guidelines. Now it is mandate registration frequency is hourly basis. Every hour it will be registered 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Please remember. Now mandate management is happening. Registration happens every hour 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. But anything is above 8 p.m. means anybody asks above 8 p.m. means it will start respective bank at next day morning 7 a.m. Because 8 p.m. they'll close. The 9 p.m. means natural. Next day morning 7 a.m. Conflict of interest certificate. See, generally, when we are working in a bank, we should not have any conflict of interest. What is conflict of interest? We are doing some other business, some real estate business like that. We are having a conflict of interest. When we are doing such type of interest, bank is saying every year, April, we have to inform. ASCII also April, conflict also April. But if there is April mein kar diya, June you have started some business. So whether you will not till next April, that's why they told April also you have to report and quarterly also any modification is there, you have to report. If there is nothing you have done, next year April only. Okay. This is conflict of it. October month is a SC/ST month. They will conduct 100 new SC/ST beneficiaries. They will give finance. Okay. Holiday home feedback. Whenever you go to holiday home, within 30 days, you have to give the feedback. CP grams package is there. Complaints, as I told you already, 21 days we have to complain. Any general complaint, 31 days, 21 days. Okay. Disposable, any appellate authority within 30 days. Safe custody services. If any customer gives you safe custody article, you have to write one register. That register is NB53. Online facility. Now recently, Notch mandate. Notch mandate, people are registering with you. Now government, Notch has given a guideline. Online facility for customers to amend, cancel, suspend and revoke. They can cancel, they can amend, they can suspend the Notch mandate online. Okay, new facility. Okay. Now, living of service charges on failure to drawdowns. See, some loan we have given. If Notch means other bank means we will go to ECS. Same bank account means we will give a drawdown. Drawdown is failed. Then any penalty is there? No penalty is there. If drawdown is failed, 100 rupees plus GST is the penalty. But only one time in a month. 2-3 times even drawdown failures, bank will not charge. But once they will charge 100 rupees. Okay. If you go for a Notch registration, Notch mandate, one-time registration fee is 150 plus GST. Remember, in the circular, both they have given. Drawdown failure 100, Notch fresh registration charges 150 rupees. Whether this drawdown failure is applicable for staff? No. Gold loans and staff, this is not applicable. Yeah, I finished the class. So let us go to some questions and we will conclude the... What is the present repo rate? This is with regard to Reserve Bank of India, I asked. Ours is RLLR. Our RLR is linked to repo rate. Present repo rate is 6.5%. Reverse repo rate is 3.35%. Bank rate is 6.75. MC marginal cost is same 6.75. 25 base points extra than repo rate. Okay. Just to check your answers. Sir, are you there, sir?
Yeah, I'm there.
Just sir, 5 minutes. We are concluding. SLR. I hope I have given a clue at the starting of my class how to do SLR handle. CRR and SLR. Now CRR, RBI reduced it to 4%. Now somewhat some liquidity problem of the banks will go off.
B, answer B.
Very good. Nomination can be made for return of articles kept in safe with banking companies under section we checked. Safe custody. As I told you, nomination starts from 45 ZA to ZF. You remember. ZA, ZB, ZC, ZD, ZE, ZF I told. All nominations coming here. AB is for deposits. C for safe custody I told. This is for lockers. He is asking about safe custody. It will come under ZC. Check is defined under which section of an act? I told you to remember something. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Holder in due course, payment in due course. 85, payment in due course. 89, material, 85 is collecting banker, paying banker production. 89, material alteration, paying production. 131, collecting banker production. 123, general crossing. 124, special crossing. Remember now all those things. Section 20, in short instrument. Section 18, words and figures differs. All these sections you have to remember. 4, 5, 6 is 4 is promissory note, NOT note. Bills of exchange, section 5. Check is section 6. In short instrument. Just now I told you. 18 is words and figure differs. Section?
C.
Yeah, 20. DICGC cover. How much it will cover DICGC? Same capacity means different banks also DICGC will cover to how much extent? We have discussed in previous class.
5 lakhs.
Very good. Customer day, when we will observe?
15th.
15th of every month. Yeah. What is the timeline for providing information to RTI Act? Information sought concerns in life and liberty.
48 hours.
Very good. I told you this is a tough question actually. Pensioners means November. Super senior citizens means October. But this is a different person. Freedom fighters.
A.
Aged above 80 and above. We will take twice only, but month also you have to remember. Yes. How I remember is November exam, I remember. November means automatically half year. Now I will remember May naturally. Soil notes, how much we have to take. Today we have discussed. Free of cost, over the counter.
B.
Very good. All the services registered in DSB system up to 3 p.m. on any working day has to completed within.
Again B.
Yeah, 3 hours of booking. I think last question. Which statement is correct? Now let us see how many of you are thoroughly following me.
C.
Very good. Very good. See, 5th, 6th, 7th only 3000. Wrong answer. 9th, 10th nahi hai. 8th, 9th, 10th is 5000. Both are wrong answer. These three are correct. Very good. Positive payment system. Remember two answers. 50,000, 5 lakh. Now question you see carefully. Prevailing guidelines, banks advise enable all banks issuing checks. Mandatory word use nahi kiya usme. So answer should be
C.
yeah. Sovereign gold bond. What is the maximum limit of subscription shall be for individuals? Individuals, how much maximum? Trust, how much?
E.
Very good. 4 kg and 20 kg. Yeah, thank you. With this, we have covered our general banking and legal aspects. This is a very important topic I need to cover because see, these classes I have not covered for anybody. Scale 1, scale 2, scale 3, because it's a very important topic actually. Many questions have come, you have seen. Banking ombudsman, so many questions have come. But for you, it is very, very important and it is very important for your work also. Okay, so we will sign off for today. Thank you very much. Good night. Tomorrow is a Sunday. I have some work in my training. So which are the classes you are going to take, sir? Please tell. Sir, now I cannot tell anything. I will tell you. We will announce later. Okay. Sir, mock test will be there for CBOA. Sir, already it is conducted. Maybe you can go and.
Yeah, they can write the same test. Same papers they can write.
Okay, friends. I will log off here. Sir,
Video they
this
will
videos will be
share.
shared. Okay.
Video, there is some issue, so I am checking it. I will see it, and tomorrow is previous class will be uploaded. Today's class
I
by
think general banking and legal aspects, sir. These two last class and this class to be uploaded, sir.
last class I have to check some of these. See, I will go through once and I will upload.
Okay,
Today's
okay.
class by tomorrow evening I will give it for uploading.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Good night, sir.
Good night. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Bye, friends. Good night.
Bye. Good night. Bye.